Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be doing a new series called Fleetly Transfer Roundup. In this series it will be talking about Ebbsfleet departures, Ebbsfleet signings, and a couple of former Ebbsfleet players and where they've gone as well. So yeah guys, if you're new, make sure to like and subscribe, comment below your thoughts on the signings as well, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. So, first of all, let's start on the Ebbsfleet business, where on Monday, Ebbsfleet said goodbye to former Bromley player Frankie Sutherland, who played 36 games for Fleet in all competitions and is now going on to a business with his father-in-law, and said he could be back at Ebbsfleet in the years to come. I believe that he was a decent player and should be playing at the National League level. However, he has chosen a new way in his career and I can't argue with that. So, on Tuesday we made our first signing for this week. High reputed player, used to play for Dennis Kutriev, and his name is Sefer Karahaman. I'm sorry if you're watching this and I've put your name wrong, but I'm sorry. The 23-year-old played for Werder Bremen youth squad and got promoted with Dennis last season with TB Berlin. Dennis Kutriev said about the new signing, "We've only conceded 17 goals in 19 games and we won 10 home games out of 10 with only 5 goals against in that time. He is eager to get started on his adventure in England with us, and it will be a big plus for Ebbsfleet this season. In my opinion, I think this is a very good signing, and it is nice we are signing players outside of England. However, I am a bit worried about the language barrier, but hopefully it will be okay."
Lovely cutting header. And Gerrard! You beauty! What a head, son! What a head!
Here is Nathan Holt's thoughts on the signing of Sefer.
Alright Ben, obviously heard the news about the new centre-back, pretty decent. Obviously the fact that he's played under Dennis Kutriev, a massive part of his side, is encouraging. Very young player, 23, building a really young side here, and I think what's promising is we could get out of the south and actually build and have a young side to build from that with the experience of someone like Michael West. So the 5 players we signed so far are really, really exciting, and especially this guy, Sefer Karaman, I think I've said that right. Obviously youngster, I think he played for Bremen for a little bit, and he got some maiden appearances in Bundesliga 2, and also, you know, yeah, his experience for under Kutriev knows him, was really successful under him, conceded not many goals. So, really excited signing. We knew he needed a centre-back, and we've now got someone that Kutriev trusts, and yeah, going to play an important role in this team, so come on you Reds.
So, our next signing is someone we are very familiar with, as Josh Payne joined the Fleet on a permanent deal. The former Crawley Town midfielder went on loan to Fleet last season, where he scored 2 absolute screamers, which will be shown now. I think this is a very, very, very good signing, and is a player that is way too good for this level that we are playing at. And I'm quite surprised when we saw this, because I think he's at least a National League playoff player, maybe League 2. So to get get Josh Payne back on a permanent deal as well is a very good signing. Here are Nathan Holt's thoughts on that signing as well.
Josh Payne, delighted with that, absolute quality signing. I think, you know, we had a few sort of signings, but that is a real statement signing. Josh Payne, Jordan Holmes, you know, those are big signings for me, and the ones I get excited about. Those are the key players. I think Sefa Karaman, Jordan Holmes, Josh Payne, a real core of your team, and Josh Payne is going to be a vital part of our season next year. He's definitely conference National League quality, so to have him in the National League South is absolutely amazing. Similar with Jordan Holmes as well.
So our next signing comes from by the name of Toby Adebayo Rowling, who signed from Eastbourne. The 23-year-old is a versatile player and said he can play down the right side of the pitch, from being a right back to a right winger. He said, as soon as I got a call from Ebbsfleet, it was a no-brainer. I did have other options, but when I spoke to everyone, this was the one. I'm hungry to get back on the ball and back on the field. I think this is a very good signing, and hopefully he can be successful at the club. And I like the way he's been very hungry and ready for the football coming back. And again, here are Nathan's thoughts on this signing.
Toby, solid right mid, solid right back as well, and he's solid for Eastbourne as well. So yeah, three decent signings there.
And finally, our last signing this week is Ben Chapman, who has joined from Dulwich Hamlet. The ex-Gills midfielder said, I like to stay local with... No, okay. And finally, our last signing this week is Ben Chapman, who has joined from Dulwich Hamlet. The ex-Gills midfielder said, I like to stay local if I can play for a local team. And obviously Ebbsfleet is that. So for me, these derbies will definitely be the ones to look forward to. This sounds good, as it already shows he's ready for a derby and wants to succeed at the club. He scored 1 goal for this season, however, it wasn't the best, as you will see here.
4-man wall to beat and the goalkeeper. Just over 20 yards out for Chapman. He slipped as he took it. Oh, it's gone through the keeper! Chapman has scored, but he's been gifted it by Adam Civita. It went straight through the goalkeeper, went around the wall, and Civita, it squirmed under his body. Chapman has his first goal for Dulwich, and they lead by 2-0. But you've got to say he's been given an early Christmas present by Adam Civita there.
Here is Nathan's thoughts on the signing as well.
Ben Chapman, young centre mid, probably be competing with Alfie Egan for that spot. I'm sure we'll go with 4 centre mids. So yeah, young player. I'm sure Steve Lovell knows a lot about him and probably got a lot of potential. So we'll have to see where he fits in.
So yeah guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you for watching. We've also got some other news. Alex Reid has joined Stockport on a, I think some undisclosed fee or something. He's joined them on a free or whatever. He has joined Stockport, so hopefully good luck to him. He can maybe get Stockport promoted next season. But yes guys, this is going to be the end of the video. Thank you Nathan for coming on. His link will be in the description. And yeah, this is going to be the end of the video. If you're new, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment below your thoughts on the signings as well. And yeah, we'll see you later.